Here's my question. Do you know what empowerment looks like? And specifically, empowerment within a relationship or co-empowerment. I'll speak about my own experience, and that is I am realizing how many of my choices, in quotes, on a day-to-day basis are really tied in a codependent way to my assumptions about what would be okay with someone else. And so codependency is something that's really widely thrown around in the addiction sphere. But I'm here to say that it's not just about being an addict to a substance. If the diagnosis of addiction helps you enter recovery, then great. But codependence, I think, is so widespread in so many culturally normal, close relationships that we no longer have an image of co-empowerment to work from. And so it's coming from our imagination. And for me, I'm imagining, because I'm forming slowly a picture and an experience of what it's like to find my own source of power and choice, and I choose. Truly, I choose, not I am choosing so that that person will maybe feel this way, or so that everybody will be okay with this, or so that people will think I'm good at my job. All this so that's. So it's not conditionally choosing, but an empowered choice of I choose without knowing why and without explanation. It's just I choose coming from source. And as I get more and more experience with that, and the feeling of amazing aliveness and the activation that happens in my outer world when I'm connected to that place, it's really transforming what all of my assumptions about relationship are, from casual to intimate to professional. And what I'm beginning to imagine is, what would a co-empowered relationship look like in each of those cases, where my friends are co-empowered, my clients and professional colleagues and collaborators are co-empowered. And we're all standing in that place of finding our own source and choosing without apology or explanation, with joy and love and enthusiasm, without worry about making someone feel a certain way, because that's never true. That's always a perception that puts in layers of fear and hesitation and doubt into relationships. And doesn't matter where I originally learned to behave this way, I've gone down that path of looking at it, and it doesn't serve me in this moment to more deeply experience my own empowerment in this moment, my own choice in this moment, and then to act from there and to form an image of a co-empowered relationship with all of life and the people in my life. So, what would it look like to be relating to people who are themselves empowered in choice and connected to their source, and for me to be relating to them from my source, from my power, from my total responsibility for my choices, without apology or explanation, with the trust that we can do our own work to take care of our own feelings and feel our own feelings, and to be responsible for that, and not depend on other people to try to make us feel better and fix it for us, or do the right thing, or dance around trying to guess what they should do, because we're out of touch with what we truly desire and cannot even articulate it. So we have a cast of characters dancing around. And how many families are exactly that, where there's just puppeteers and dancers? And do we need to recreate the same melodramas in our own life, or can we imagine something differently and then create it? And that's obviously my answer to that is yes, I can and I will. But it's a question that I pose to your own imagination.